I was the scapegoat in the whole family. It was definitely me in our small family, my mom and her boyfriends. Interestingly enough, she is actually the scapegoat of our large German family. She is. You can blame all their sins and wrongdoings on one person and not take any accountability for it, and that is a scapegoat. My mom wasn't born like this. She was made like this, and I think she was made like this in her childhood, and I think there is a lot of deep-seated trauma here that she needs to work out. And if she doesn't, she's never going to get better. She's 60-some years old in prison right now. Anywho, I was blamed for absolutely everything my entire childhood. Every failed relationship, every money problem, every problem that my mom had, it was my fault. Like, she had told me my whole life that I ruined her life when she was 19, when she had me. She didn't want me, and I owe her because she should have had an abortion. Always. It was always I owed her. And that was deeply instilled in my mind. I didn't get away from her until I was 28 years old. And during those years, I gave her money. I did everything that doesn't make any sense. And I would never do that for other people. I would only do it for my mother. I'm a very strong person. I'm an independent thinker, but my mother, anything she said, I would do it because she was my mother. Blame me for not going to college, and then I find out 15 years ago from my aunt that my aunt had paid for her to go to college and got her a job, and she didn't do either of those and then got pregnant. So no, it wasn't my fault. Another thing she told me is that I gave her cervical cancer while I was in utero. Being a nurse, I know this is not true. I knew it was not true, but my mom said it and I believed it. That's how conditioned I was. She said that I pooped inside of her, which is totally insane. It's called meconium, and it comes out and it's black at the end, and it's absolutely fine. She said I caused her cervical. I find out from my other aunt 15 years ago, that's not why she had cancer. I'm not going to say why, but it's not. It wasn't me. I have been the scapegoat for absolutely everything. I, to this day, take the blame for all kinds of things. I take the blame for my kids. I turn it around on me. If they've done something, it's my fault somehow. I am ridding myself of that. No more. Absolutely no more. I am not the scapegoat. I am not that person. Y'all have done it enough. Find somebody else. Because I no longer come into agreement with any of your bullshit. And I've been no contact with my mom for 15 years, and she actually told the pastor who went to see her in jail that this is my fault that she's there because I took the grandchildren away from her 15 years ago. So she just had to go wild, and this is the end result, and it's all my fault. Then I told her, well, what was the 28 years before that then? I mean, really? The power and control and the manipulative tactics that can come from mothers are so important. That's why it is so important to be real with your children. Do not manipulate them. Do not do those kinds of things to them at all. God calls each of us to have our own experiences in this life, and I fully believe that everything comes from God, and I do believe every terrible thing comes from God to make you the person that you are supposed to be. So many lies in this world that people come into agreement with and believe, and you gotta zoom back and look around and stop. Just stop and take a breath, look around, and realize that we're being lied to about absolutely everything. So don't take the blame for stuff. Self-blame is a part of CPTSD, and it's no longer part of me. I do not come into agreement with it, and if you feel the same way, please do the same thing. Do not come into agreement. Make an out loud statement and a declaration that you don't come into agreement with this shit.